Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dr. Claire Killingback and I'm a senior lecturer in physiotherapy. And I'm making this video because I have spoken to many mature students at open days, and I've found they sometimes lack the confidence in applying to do a physiotherapy degree, particularly if they haven't studied for some time. And actually their concerns can be a little bit different to students who are, coming straight from school or from college. And so let me start by just outlining some of the things that I think you have a bit of a competitive advantage of as mature students. So firstly, your communication skills will generally be much stronger simply because you've had more life experiences, and so you've got more experience to draw on with communicating with a whole range of people. So that's a real advantage. The second real advantage is you'll probably have a high number of transferable skills. So my suggestion would be, make a list of all the different jobs that you've done and map those to the different transferable skills that you've learned through that. So it's probably around things like team working, conflict resolution, time management. These will all form part of your competitive advantage. And thirdly, many of you will be used to working full time. You may have had to do jobs where you had to work shifts, work intensively. Working that 40-hour week means that you have had to learn to manage your time well to maximize things. They're some of the advantages that I see that you really have as mature students. I'm aware that mature students can have some concerns around the academic side of studying, and they'll feel like they maybe can't keep up as well with students who've transitioned straight from A-levels. But actually what I found is because mature students have such good time management skills that they put the graft in and they do really well. And I found most of my mature students, in fact, to be honest, most students nowadays have to work alongside studying. But as a mature student, often there's those pressures because, you've got to pay the mortgage and the bills. And so working alongside studying is essential. But what I will say, it doesn't make doing the degree impossible. I've had a number of mature students who've worked alongside their studies and have done really well through the process. So it does have its challenges, but it doesn't make it impossible. Now, if you're getting value from this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with anyone else that you think this content might be relevant for. If you can't keep the job you're currently doing alongside studying at university, then it's often possible to get what's called a bank therapy assistant post at the local trust. So in that way, you're actually gaining physio work experience whilst you're studying at the same time, and generally the bank shifts can work around your university study days and placements, so that might be an option to consider. So I've just got a few tips which I hope will be helpful for you in mature students in considering whether you can head off and do a physio degree. My first tip is to make sure you go to your local physio open day where you want to apply and talk to some of the lecturers there and just share some of your concerns, because they will probably be able to reassure you. There will be people who've been in similar situations before, so they can help you troubleshoot some of those things that might be concerning. One of the things that might be worth asking the lecturers at the open day is actually, can they put you in touch with one of their current mature students? Because you could potentially then start an email exchange and understand how that student has overcome some of their challenges. And then if you do apply and you're successful, then see if you can be buddied up with another mature student so that you can get that peer support going through the programme. You'll just have a different set of challenges and things to be overcoming. So having that person who's, a year ahead of you, 2 years ahead of you on the journey as a buddy can be really helpful. Now, the university might not be able to tell you which days the lectures fall on so that you can plan your working shifts in advance, and that's often because the university won't know, because they're dependent on timetabling and when lecturers are available, when rooms are available. But what you can do is find out when the placements fall, because then actually if you are going to keep your current job, then maybe you can negotiate with them those specific placement periods, because when it is a placement period you will need to be available full-time for those 5-6 weeks, however long that placement period is. So knowing those dates in advance can be really helpful for you with planning. I guess my take-home message with this video really is that as mature students, yes, you will have added pressures and different challenges, but if you go and talk to the local lecturers at the university you want to apply at, then you may well be pleasantly surprised at ways that you can, do workarounds to make this career choice possible for you. I remember myself, meeting mature students at an open day, talking to them, sharing their concerns, trying to support them, seeing them progress onto the programme and then progress through to graduation. And I'm just aware of the level of sacrifice that they sometimes have to make to see that dream become a reality. And often they're doing it because, they want to make a better life for their kids. They want to role model for their kids, transitioning and doing a new career and all of those sorts of things. So please don't think as a mature student it's not possible for you to study physiotherapy. It absolutely is. You may just need to come up with some creative workarounds. But my encouragement is go and talk to the local lecturers and find out how others have done that going before you.